few more days on this goddess-forsaken land? Tears gathered in Aidine's soft brown eyes, and Morgana tilted her head and blinked. "You poor lamb." Reaching the bed, she slid a sharp nail down the girl's cheek, across the throbbing pulse in her neck, down farther to where the young woman's thunderous heart told Morgana everything she needed to know. A hidden strength lay beneath the fearful overtures. She bared her fangs, and Aidine stilled. A catatonic animal attempting to hide her trembling adrenaline. "I will not peck out your eyes today, for I have use of you yet. But you have given me an idea. How to torment your dear sister." She spun away from Aidine and sauntered back toward the throne, saying, "If only you could see your sister now, writhing naked in the arms of various men, laughing, flirting, indulging in sensual pleasures, while you quake at the thought of the single touch of your husband. So unfair." Aidine pushed against her restraints and spat. "Fionna Allán would never abandon me or father. Ye lie. You're a queen of lies." "Do I now?" A faint smile played at the corners of her mouth. "We shall see." Just as the words left her lips, the tent's flaps opened and Donal O'Lynn marched in, halting mid-stride. His gaze raked over Morgana, and she twisted sideways, allowing him a better view of her breasts and narrow hips. O'Lynn was weak, easy to manipulate. A soft female body was all it took to stir his blood into submissive obedience. Morgana tilted her gaze toward Aidine, a cruel smile curling her lips, before turning back toward O'Lynn. "You wed the girl, I see?" she began. "Aye, 2 eves past." O'Lynn strode toward Morgana. She licked her bottom lip at his approach, and his eyes shuttered. "I have visited the port towns of Ulster and spoken to several shipmakers." "Oh?" Donal slowed before her, his eyes taking in her curves, the ones practically spilling out of her slitted bodice. "And what do ye want with ships? I married the younger Allán princess to punish her whore sister and seize the Allán lands as my own. Do ye plan to parade my bride across the sea now?" Morgana hissed at the mention of the witch, and O'Lynn's eyebrows shot up. "Ye promised me power," he practically growled. "Ye promised me kinship. I followed your directions, and the only thing I have at my hip is this wee slip of a girl." He leaned in close to Morgana and whispered, "A man of power craves more to keep him warm at night than this." He flung his arm out in Aidine's direction, and the small young woman sucked in a sharp breath. "A man of power also craves war." Morgana trailed her nail across his bottom lip, before leaning down and nibbling the soft flesh with the points of her fangs, until he yielded to her with a moan. Satisfied, she flicked her tongue out to soothe the pain, then whispered, "Why let a female knight gain you a kingdom with a stolen sword, when you can conquer a high king and steal the crown for yourself?" Donal separated enough to trace the curves of her breasts with the tips of his fingers. His voice ragged with need as he murmured, "Why, indeed?" "You want me?" she purred. "Ye know I do. Bring war to Britain and defeat Arthur Pendragon, and—" His eyes lifted to meet hers, his chest rising and